as it is now, there have been more call for, Emefiele's exit as the CBN governor. Remember that this guy has been given some kind of policy that have not actually been healthy. But of course, Nigerians really do not mind if, because really, if he were to be given some very important or some clear, policies regarding the naira and all of that, the naira shouldn't have fallen to the extent to which it is right now. The naira can hardly stand the dollar. Before you know it, it will be 1,000 naira, a thousand naira against a dollar, which does not in any way make sense. But now that he described the Aboki FX as one of the main reasons the naira is dropping drastically, against the dollar. But since he made that pronouncement, it seemed like there's been a little a storm in his boat, because recently he's been facing some challenges of people calling him out to resign, that he does not understand the Nigerian market and all of that. And the Northern Group have come together to say that he must resign, that he is making the economy so difficult for Nigerians. Trust Abuki, trust houses, trust all these Northerners. They are out there. If you are doing something that would not benefit them, the first thing they come out to do is to speak against you, to ensure that you resign from such a position. So definitely that is what they have been doing. But now that the governor knows, now they are deepening calls, not just the Northerners anymore calling for the resignation of Godwin Emefiele, that is the Sabian governor. There are other calls now pressing, ensuring that he is actually dismissed or perhaps resigned from that position. Well, I'll bring you more details, because this is really interesting to know, because calls that he resign really deepens. I don't know what he has done to this extent that it is not just the Northerners who are calling out for his resignation. Well, guys, stay tuned. Please like this video, share this video. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please ensure you do so. So, my dear people, without further ado, say right here, the Conference of Nigerian Political Parties, CNPP, has disowned the call by the People's Democratic Party, PDP, for Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Governor Emefiele, to resign from office. Reacting to the call, Secretary General of the CNPP, Chief Willie Ezugu, said the CBN governor has not done anything to warrant the call for his resignation. Hence, PDP does not enjoy the support of other opposition political parties in this call. It should be more concerning to the PDP that its top and leading members are resigning in large numbers due to the unattractive nature of the party on the watch of the current National Working Committee of the party. Rather, it is chasing shadows when its house is consumed in an inferno. The Nigerian opposition parties are currently supposed to be undergoing internal healing and rebuilding so as to be well positioned to take over power in 2023, but the activities of Uche Secondus-led PDP has reduced the politics of opposition to child's play and possibly being for hire to operators of BDCs who are fighting the governor of CBN for the policy to stop sale of forex to the BDC operators. PDP has become a shadow of itself and fast turning into a briefcase political party if the likes of Uche Secondus and Mr. Kola Olobodion are left in the strategic offices they presently occupy in the party. They should be shown the way out and not join Highlands to make misguided calls, the basis of which are laughable, baseless, and cannot be substantiated. Or, CBN governor, like I said earlier, a lot of people said because he made a comment regarding Aboki effects that these guys are the cause of the inflation of the naira and all of that, and the dropping of the naira against the dollar and all that. Since then, a lot of Northern Group have been out calling for the resignation of the CBN governor, and other groups in the eastern region and southern region, the southern region, have been calling that why would he resign? This is the challenge we have in the country. Even when someone is not are functioning well in their offices, because it has to be with a region thing. Especially, we've seen in most cases where, the northerners, you see ministers, commissioners not performing, and when other region call out for their resignation, you see how the northerners raise their head up, saying that because such a person is not from the other region, that is why they are asking for his resignation. And this also hit hard, also because now the northerners are calling for the resignation of Godwin Emefiele, and also the southerners are calling that he must not resign, irrespective of whatever he's doing in that office. They don't care for the fact that he is from this region. They don't want it to go out. And you know what could happen? It could just be that after this, if anything happens to Emefiele as him being removed as the, CBN governor, you'll be so shocked that it will now be handled by, a northern, and it will not even make sense. Remember, it was Sanusi that was there before, and President Buhari. I think they don't really go well with each other, and that was how he was removed and replaced back with with Emefiele. And before then, it was Soludo that was there. So it has always been that some people from the southern part of the country have actually held that office, whether well or not. But Sanusi was a one-time CBN governor. In fact, he was there for close to 2 terms. Yes, he was there for a kind of a long time. So really, they understand these things. But if the government is bent on, it could just be a ploy to get Emefiele out of the way. You don't know these guys; they are very smart, and they understand politics of how to get people out of their way. So it is inbuilt in them, as they gave birth to them, they understand that as their religion is on one side, politics is lying beside their religion. So these two things go hand in hand with them. Unlike from the southern region, where it is when people are already grown, that is when they begin to get involved in politics and all of that. Politics begin from childhood in the north. So it is also important that Southerners learn all these things, because at the end of the day, these guys might just take over the country, because in fact they have the population. You might say, okay, these guys don't have the wherewithal to stay without, but in life there is something called diversification. If oil has been bringing in the major part of the growing the economy, these guys should now look into agriculture, which works for them pretty well. And before you know it, they'll become one of the greatest or the richest nation. So we should be very careful how we handle these things. But the call for Emefiele to resign, well, I hope that does not happen. Let him finish his tenure and let everybody have peace. But as it is now, I hope this will not cause more troubles for him. So guys, that is it. Drop a comment. Let's hear what you have to say, and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.